every window. I eyed him through the rear view, and I could see Jack physically curl up into a ball, his shoulders hunched and his chin down to his chest. His bottom lip quivered. I almost felt for him, but instead I turned the air conditioning on to cold. "You okay in the back, Jack?" I said, and with his chin still dug into his chest, he lifted his big blue eyes at me and sniffled. "I'm fine." "Bet you wished you wore a jacket now." "I'm fine," he said, his face getting paler, angry goose pimples appearing on his arm. "You ready to tell me, or do I go higher?" I said, my hand hovering over the AC control. "Do what you like. Go higher." I could not believe it. Why was it so hard to break him? When had I become so terrible at this? All my training, all my discipline had left me. As always, at times of stress my scalp started to itch, as though 1,000 little spiders were dancing through my hair, and it took all my will not to scratch the hell out of it. "You're sweating," Jack said. His chin was now raised and pointing at me in defiance. My hand was at my forehead, wiping away the sheen of sweat. He smiled, goofy and mocking, and I dropped my hand immediately to the gear stick and gripped it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. This ends now. I closed the windows and killed the aircon. "I'm going to count to 10, and if you haven't told me where the remote is, then I am pulling over and going to work on your fingers until you do tell me. Is that what you want, Jack? Do you want me to chop off your fingers?" "Why would I want you to chop off my fingers?" He blinked lazily at me. "Because you're asking for it." "I don't remember asking to have my fingers chopped off." It was an empty threat, an ill-judged bluff, one that we both knew that I would never go through with. I could never harm a single hair on his dumb side parting. I'd lost, convincingly. The night that I had waited so long for, ruined. All the planning, wasted. I pulled my Prius up to the location, a broken man. There she was, stepping out of her Golf, a stack of files balanced in her hands. She was wearing a fitted grey trouser suit with the Adidas sneakers, her heels knocking around somewhere in the confines of her car. She kicked the door shut and turned to us just as I was getting out of my car. She smiled at me, and as frustrated as I was, I could not help but smile back at her. It held for a long second as our smiles had a silent conversation. Her name is Stephanie Mills, and every part of me is in love with every part of her. I opened the back door, my smile replaced with a snarl, and unstrapped Jack out of the car. I gripped the back of his neck and frog-marched him down the path. He shrugged his shoulders away from my grip and ran to her, his protector, his mother. "Mummy, Amy opened all the windows, and then he put the cold air on, and I wasn't even wearing a jacket, and... He spurted in one breath, as I took the stack of files from her. She kneeled down and embraced Jack, whilst giving me that look from over his shoulder. "And he said he was going to chop my fingers off, Mummy." The look I delivered to Stephanie insinuated that it was all true. She stood up and smoothed down her suit as Jack scuttled behind her legs in mock fear. "I swear it's like having two kids. Why do you two always have to fight so much? Ask him." "I'm asking you. You're the grown-up." "He's hidden the remote control. El Clasico is on tonight." "El what?" "Forget it. I don't want to know." "It's a silly football match, Mummy," Jack said, poking his head around her legs. Stephanie shot a look at him, and he retreated back. "So, you're not staying tonight?" Stephanie asked. "You can watch it here." "You can give me a bath, too, and a bedtime story," Jack chipped in. "I've made plans with Shaz tonight, kid."